What?
Okay, this is hard,
What is it? Oh, is this guy?
bro. Yeah, do you know his other song?
The nigga one?
Yeah.
The nigga one.
Bro, why is your feet there?
Where's your feet there?
Just landed in Brooklyn. Went to the hood. Oh, actually, that's a good one.
What? What? How do you know that song anyway?
Because I see it in TikTok all the time.
No, you listen to it. I know you do.
I don't listen to
Yeah, you do. You do. I'm not saying that shit.
it. Just landed in Brooklyn. Went to the hood. Went to the hood
Contrast.
for some. Elson. Just landed in Brooklyn.
Elson, why'd you post that song? Who was that song for?
Like
On your notes, bro. On your notes.
I'm on my village tip.
Oh, he's getting naughty.
I
He's
like
getting
that
naughty.
song,
No,
bro.
what song was it? What song was it?
I forgot.
Why you taking me, bro? It's Ari, bro.
I forgot the name.
What?
Hello.
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 That Suman is gay.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I'm on my village tip. Bro,
What?
bro
You're
came
on your.
with
You're on your.
the- Bro came with the fire like he came with a little stick.
What
Like TT Hennessy sips.
Suman, try to sound like Roland.
No, that's not.
That sounds like Michael Jackson.
Oh, I should try to sing like Michael Jackson songs.
89% already. What the hell?
Your iPad is ass. What am I writing?
MJ. Just press the first one. But
Like which one is Chicago? Beat it. You wanna run, you had it. Oh, that voice is. They tell me, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fires in their eyes and their worlds are really clear. So beat it.
what?
Just beat it.
Wow.
You better run, you better do what you
Can.
can. What? How does it go? Oh.
Elson,
Mm.
don't cop the mic strap because you will affect your voice. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
You better run, you better do whatever you
Hello.
can. You wanna be a macho
Yo, why
man.
is this so cold?
Welcome to the afternoon news, and I am Sumit. Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicated for threatening the life of Donald Trump, officials said on Tuesday, 5 months after a previous case against the outspoken critic of the U.S. president was thrown out. The indictment by a grand jury in North Carolina stems for an Instagram post the 65-year-old Comey made May last year that showed the number 8647 spelled out in she cells. Trump alleged in an interview with Fox News at the time 86 was slang for kill and 47 was a reference to his being the 47th president. Comey responded dismissively to the charges and vowed to fight them. The indictment alleges that the 8647 refers the seashells pattern was a serious expression of intent to harm the President of the United States. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche said Comey faces on count of willfully making a threat to take the life to and inflict body harm upon the President of the United States, and another making of an interstate threat. Comey's indictment comes 3 days after a gunman was arrested for allegedly attempting to assassinate Trump during a Washington dinner hosted by the White House Crossbench Association. Comey was charged in September with making false statements to Congress and obstructing a congressional proceeding in what was widely seen as retribution by the Republican president against a political opponent. A federal judge threw out the case on the ground the U.S. attorney had picked by Trump, who had brought the charges, was unlawfully appointed. The judge tossed a separate case the same time that was brought against another Trump foe, New York Attorney General Letitia James. Another Trump critic, his former National Security Advisor John Bolton, has been indicted for allegedly transmitting and retaining classified information. Democratic Senator Dick Durbin denounced the latest prosecution of Coney, calling the indictment baseless and pretty retribution. Comey was appointed to head the FBI by former President Barack Obama in 2013 and fired by Trump in 2017 amid a probe into whether members of Trump's presidential campaign had colluded with Moscow to sway the 2016 election. The September charges against Comey came days after the Trump publicly urged then Attorney General Pam Bondi to take action against the former FBI directors and others, a stunning departure from the principle that the Justice Department must be free from white pressure. Bondi was fired this month, reportedly in part because of her failure to secure indictments of Trump political opponents. Since taking office, Trump has taken a number of punitive measures against perceived enemies, purging government officials he deemed disloyal, targeting law firms involved in past cases against him, and pulling federal funding from universities. Comey's indictment came on the same day a judge ruled that his daughter, Marnie Comey, can proceed with lawsuit alleging that her firing as a federal prosecutor last year was politically motivated. The value of Hong Kong's exports have expanded at their fastest pace in more than 5 years, rising by 35.8% year on year in March thanks to robust demand in AI-related electronic products, according to the official statements. Figure released by the Census and Statistic Department on Tuesday showed that in the Valley, the city's outbound shipments stood at Hong Kong 618.4 billion HKD, compared with the 408.8 billion HKD seen in February, when the year-on-year increase stood at 24.7%. It also marked the fastest rise since January 2021. Meanwhile, the volume of imported goods rose by 41.2% year on the year in March to 707.5 billion Hong Kong dollars, after an annual increase of around 30% a month earlier. The latest figures left the city with a trade deficit of 89.1 billion Hong Kong dollars, or about 12.6% of the value of import of goods in March. Commenting on the figures, a government spokesperson noted the city's export continued to stage a strong performance during the period, but warned about the outlook ahead. Kivja Kvaratskhelia and Osume Dembele scored twice each as Paris Saint-Germain beat Bayern Munich 5-4 in the epic first leg of the Champions League semi-finals on Tuesday. In an extraordinary encounter, the two sides contributed to the highest scoring match ever at this stage of the competition. The first half alone was crazy, with Harry Kane giving Bayern the lead from a penalty, only for Kvaratskhelia to equalize before João Neves headed the host in front of an in-real Parc des Princes. Michael Olise made it 2-2, but a Dembele penalty in the first half stoppage time had the reigning champions back ahead at the interval. Kvaratskhelia surely standout player in the season Champions League, and Dembele both then scored again to have host PSG seemingly out of sight, only for Dayot Upamecano to pull on back before Luis Diaz made it 5-4. The game leaves the tie wonderfully poised for the next Wednesday return at the Allianz Arena, with a place in the final in Budapest on May 30 on the line. Munich was the scene of PSG's 5-0 win over the Inter Milan last year's final, but Bayern will be confident they can overturn the narrow deficit at home. The French champions are seeking to become just the second side in the modern Champions League era to retain the trophy, while the German champions are hoping to reach the final for the first time since 2020. when they defeated PSG to lift trophy for the sixth time. Vincent Kompany's team arrived in Paris having scored 167 goals this season, led by the remarkable Kane and his 53 goals in 45 appearances. This tide had a lot to live up to after Bayern's spectacular win over Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, but it was an instant classic as both teams showcased their devastating firepower. The weather forecast for 2nd of May, 1:04 p.m. A southerly airstream is affecting the coast of Guangdong. Meanwhile, an anticyclone aloft is covering the northern part of the South China Sea. Sunny periods, hot during the day, moderate southerly winds. Hot during the day tomorrow, a few showers and sunny intervals in the following couple of days. Under the influence of southerly airstream and anticyclone aloft, the weather will be mainly fine and hot over the coast of Guangdong today and tomorrow. A through of a low pressure is expected to edge closer to the coast of southern China on Friday. There will be a few showers over the region with chance of thunderstorms over Friday.
Etomidate, the main ingredient of the space oil drug, has been listed as a dangerous drug under the law. Anyone possessing or vaping the space oil drug may be liable to a fine and imprisonment. Those trafficking in the space oil drug may be liable to a fine of $5 million and a lifetime in jail. The space oil drug can cause addiction, memory loss, seizures, unconsciousness, and can be lethal. Don't fall into space oil drug traps.
Welcome back to our podcast, NBA Stars. I'm your host, Harry.
And I'm your co-host, Suman.
And our special guest,
I'm Elson.
Yes!
What's up, basketball family? Welcome back to the Next Level podcast. I'm your boy, Harry, alongside the sharpest basketball mind in the game, Stumon.
What's going on, everyone? We have a massive show for you today. If you've got notebook, go ahead and grab it right now because today's episode is a masterclass in hoops.
That's right. We are joined in the studio by none other than NBA sensation, Elson Chemjon. Also, welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me, guys. Glad to be on the show.
Elson, let's dive right into it. You've been making waves in the league, but what's really catching everyone's attention is your new youth basketball training tips program. Tell us what inspired you to launch this.
You know, Suman, whenever I look at today's games, it's incredible. The pace, the spacing, but I see a lot of kids trying to replicate all of the step backs, three-pointers, and fadeaways before they don't even know how to plant their feet. I wanted to create a program that takes it back to the basics.
Man, you hit the nail on the head. Everyone wants the highlight reel, but nobody wants the blueprint. When your program talks about the fundamentals of basketball, what are the non-negotiables for you?
Well, it's simple, Harry. It's just three different things. First is footwork. Everything starts from the ground up. If your foot is sloppy, your shot is inconsistent, and your defense is non-existent. Second is ball handling with purpose. Not just dribbling to look flashy, but pounding the rock, keeping your head up, and changing speeds. Lastly, the art of form. Shooting with correct mechanics every single time until it's muscle memory. Also, pro tip, if you can't make 10 layups in a row with your weak hand, you should not be practicing logo freeze. Master the boring stuff and flashy stuff becomes easy.
Speaking of mastering the fundamentals, you've had the privilege of sharing the court and learning from some absolute NBA legends like Stephen Curry and LeBron James. What's the biggest takeaway you've gotten from guys that caliber?
Oh man, it's surreal. So with Steph, everyone thinks is just like this normal shooting talent. But watching him work out, the coordination is insane. He told me once, Elson, everyone practices shooting when they're fresh. You win championships by making shots if your lungs are burning. Harry, daddy's scary. Oh, wait.
Let's talk about LeBron James. He seems like a talented basketball player.
Oh yeah, obviously, man. LeBron is a scientist, man. His mind is like a supercomputer. He remembers plays from 3 years ago. The biggest thing I learned from him is preparation. He treats his body like a billion-dollar machine. The way he recovers, eats, and watches film shows me that being a legend isn't just about like a part-time job. It's a 24/7 lifestyle.
That leads perfectly into our next segment, which is that a lot of young players watching this want to know how they can bring the gap between where they are now and where you are. What are your top tips for self-improvement for someone grinding on their own?
I always tell players to focus on these three actionable steps. First of all is film study. Just record your own pickup games or practices. It matters because you might think you look like Kyrie, but the tape might show you're traveling. The eye test doesn't lie. Second is the 1% rule. Pick one specific weakness and attack it every week. If your left hand is weak, only drive left all week. Incremental growth builds a complete player. Lastly is mental toughness. Practice mindfulness or visualizations before a game. Basketball is 80% mental. If you miss 2 shots and hang your head, you're already lost the next possession.
That's pure gold right there. It's not about sweating, it's about working smart.
Exactly. Quality over quantity every single day.
So Elson, can you tell me some of your experience you've had during your NBA games?
Experiences, well, off the court, there's a Nepal basketball talent program, which I obviously I just checked out, and honestly I see some very talented individuals who are lesser known, so I want to build them up as well. Second is
also, let's talk about you building schools for underprivileged basketball hoopers in Africa and other unprivileged countries. Could you further explain on it?
Oh yeah, we get paid a lot of salaries as an NBA player. So me and my teammates, we donate some cash to those underprivileged schools in Africa.
What about your new shoe brand deal that have recently been teasered to everybody?
That brand. Oh, okay. So it's a bit of a teaser. It's gonna be kind of like Kyrie's, but with my own color waves. There's gonna be 3 of them, so stay tuned. It's gonna be on March 13th. Check it out.
Let's talk about your free agency move. Are you gonna stay with your current team, the Los Angeles Elsoners, or move out?
I think I quite like it here. It's quite stable. My teammates are great. The coach is pretty nice, and the chemistry is already built up, so I might stay there.
So when you retire, what kind of hooper or / what kind of role model do you want the other people to see you as when you retire?
Well, I want to be seen as a hard worker, not just relying on talent, and also I want to see people take basketball more seriously instead of just playing flashy.
Ooh, when does the youngest MVP want to retire? Speaking of retirement status.
Preferably 41, but realistically I'd say like 35 or 38.
Elson, thank you so much for dropping these gems today. Your youth training program is going to change a lot of kids' lives, and your mindset is exactly why you're killing it in the league.
I appreciate you both. Keep up the great work with the podcast. To all the kids out there listening, stay humble, lock in on those fundamentals, and trust the process.
You heard it here first from Elson Chamjong. Make sure to check out his new youth program, basketball training tips program, and help him donate for the underprivileged. Hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and we'll see you next time on the Next Level Podcast.
Peace.